Hello, hello. It's Mark from r/Minnesota. Another doozy. Everyone effing hates you. See what happens when unarmed, peaceful citizens, we have to make sure we clarify that the civilians are the good-hearted, progressive, woke Democrats there, put they put their bodies in the way of an unwarranted ICE raid. Well, it's not really a raid unless it happens, is it? So, there's that. A tense run-in unfolds between St. Paul, Minnesota residents and ICE agents. Let's watch this tense run-in, this unwarranted raid being stopped by peaceful civilians. I'm going to stop it a few times here myself because there's some things to go over. Oh, yeah, right. First of all, there's a lot of emojis and stuff appearing on screen with the explicit intent of making ICE seem foolish. Like, they're put on there in bad faith to begin with. Now, the person who wrote the title for this BS probably isn't the person who did this in the video, but whoever edited the video this way is a clown that did so with the... I've just realized these look like googly eyes on the side of the building. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Let's just continue on.
Illegal criminal alien.
A criminal?
You see that. But it says right here, watch what happens when locals form human shield to protect neighbors from ICE.
Alien.
Neighbors, mind you. They're looking for illegal invaders, or as they put it, aliens. And these people are saying it's their neighbors. Okay. So you're standing up for criminals then.
So what is the crime?
I don't think there's criminal charges.
So this is important to point out. Very important. The man on the left in the full green, the ICE agent there, he starts to say, I don't think something or another. Now, if you look at the subtitles, you'll see, I don't think there's criminal charges, but that's not what happens. That's not what he says. He says, I don't think, and you can't really hear what else he says because the other people are talking over him. I'm not even sure whom he's talking to exactly. I think he's talking to the man in front of the window with the cobalt puff jacket, and next to him is another ICE agent wearing a baseball cap with some yellow thing on it, and that man says, there's criminal charges. And the subtitles have combined what they said to, I don't think there's criminal charges, in order to represent the ICE agents as saying that there is no criminal charges, but they're all there anyway. Which, like, isn't that a crime? Is it not a crime to say that a federal agent is saying that there's no charges, but they're going to arrest someone anyway? I mean, they're misrepresenting what they're saying. Maybe it's automated, right? But no, it can't be automated, though. Remember all the funny aliens they put in? They intentionally did that, right? So it can't be automated, or at least I wouldn't think so. Maybe it's an innocent accident, Maybe they just didn't notice. Maybe that's what it was. But I'd rather doubt it. Every time it's this crap. Every time there's no context or twisted context or outright lies, like in this case.
What is the crime?
I don't think there's criminal charges.
What is the crime?
Why would I disclose it?
That is not your
Why would I
business.
disclose it
But
to all the
criminal,
candidates?
if it's, wait, that doesn't make any sense. First of all, if he committed a crime in the state of Minnesota as an adult, that's a public offense. So you all can disclose it. So what is the crime?
I love this. Who is this woman? She's well-spoken, but how do you know that she's even speaking the truth? He's an adult who's committed a crime in the state of Minnesota. That means you can disclose it because it's a public offense. Well, how do you know that how does she know that? How do you know that she knows that? And that doesn't mean they have to respond to begin with. Like, it would be foolish for them to respond because anything they say will be used against them. Anything they don't say is used against them. So of course anything they will say is used against them. Maybe they're under strict rules by their superiors to not say anything, why wouldn't they be? Why would they be under, like, no rules whatsoever to communicate with all of these people harassing them all the time? I mean, look at this guy. He's wearing shorts. This is snow, right? Isn't that snow? I'm assuming this is snow. It's not ash, right? Did Yellowstone erupt? Is that what happened?
So this is what we know from ICE. ICE said they have one person named Juan that they have to detain, and that person is inside Centro Mex. Don Henry has the right to say no to anyone to enter his business.
This is a twisted mentality that the left wing has, and I don't know. I understand where they got it from, I guess, but I don't know why they think that it makes sense. Their business is not sovereign soil. They don't own a chunk of the country. They rent, lease, or maybe own a building, but the government owns the land. The government owns the country, and these are government agents. So they may not have a warrant to come in and look, but when you have these people impeding government agents from stopping criminals from entering the country, from getting illegal aliens out of the country, you're just going to make things worse. You're going to escalate things. What do you think is going to happen when more and more people start getting in the government's way? Like, well, it might be fine once, it might be fine twice, but when it happens a few thousand times, when people are all over the internet proudly talking about how they're doing this, it's just making everything worse. And now, I'm going to probably skip over some of this lady because she's mostly just explaining things. She does mention how ICE is discriminatory at one point because they didn't ask for her ID. But...
So he went inside. What's best for him, his family, and his...
This guy, right?
You live on people doing this shit.
You live on people doing this shit, he says. This guy is out here recording ICE agents in the snow and trash-talking them. He's recording it so that he can put it on the internet and feel proud about it and gloat about it and sneer and snarl. And he's sitting there saying, you live on people doing this. On doing what, exactly? Standing there in the cold? Honestly, this is probably just a giant PR thing for ICE. Like, they could just show up somewhere and they're on the news just like that.
Detain one person and they
You'll love it.
Like, doesn't it always
How does it feel to have everyone hate you? Doesn't that feel bad, is what someone said there.
doesn't that feel bad? Everyone has to wait to.
And he responds with, it feels so bad. If everyone hated us, then why did they vote for this? So, a little banter there, which, I guess that opens it up for people talking about the rigged election, but it doesn't go that way. It goes a very peculiar way because of one lady in particular.
Election. I think everyone here for sure.
That guy mentioned the election. I guess.
This might be a...
Yeah, so go the fuck back home.
Do you have a heart?
This lady is the one who like kind of maybe ends it. I'm not really sure what's going on. She starts asking if they have a heart and says they're a good person and we love you, and I'm not really sure what the angle is here, but it's there's a lot of supercuts, as you can see.
You look like a nice guy. Do you have a heart? We actually love you. God loves you. So let's be together. Don't do no shooting around me. I can't breathe.
I have no idea what she means by that.
Don't do no shooting around me. I love you. Let's be family. Let's treat each other good. Let's show the media that we care for one another. Thank you, guys. Thank you for standing down. Don't bother the people. We love you. And I'm glad y'all was...
I'll pray for you.
We'll pray for you. We
God
love
bless you.
God bless you.
May he give you...
Thank you. Y'all be safe.
May
Yeah,
he
take
give
care.
you what you need, because you need more love.
Like, how is this? How, like, is this not just like a psyop? Like, what's going on here?
Bless you.
They it starts with them saying, F you, we hate you, the whole country hates you, leave, go away, and then they respond with, well, you voted for this, and we're going to be here until y'all leave, or stop, or whatever. And then after some supercuts, they're walking away, they shake hands with people, they're walking away, and then everyone's saying, God bless you, we love you. I don't know what happened there. Honestly, that was weird. But what I wanted to point out was just how egregious the wording is. Unarmed, peaceful citizens put their bodies in the way of an unwarranted ICE raid. A tense run-in unfolds. What the... Did you watch and hear what I just watched and heard? Some people said the F word a few times. That's basically it. I mean, there was some snide comments. That's like... Tense run-in? Raid? What the hell are people talking about? Are they out of their minds? And you scroll down, and this is kind of like some of the mentality where it's like, yeah, oh, good feelings. Oh, yeah, it's so nice that we can cooperate and work together to stop the police and stuff. I mean, it's better than what you normally see, where it's exclusively screaming. Like, you know, at least there's an upside to this. It's nice that some people had. I mean, you know, it felt kind of shallow to me. The whole like "we love you, you're a good person" kind of thing. That felt like very forced and fake. But I guess it's better than the alternative. This comment here, where they're like straight up saying that they have basically set up an underground railroad. I don't know why anyone would think it's a good idea to go on the internet and say that they are deliberately impeding and undermining the federal laws of the government, but there's just people who will do anything these days. They just think the internet is like some super safe zone where the government can't get you. I don't know what the hell they're thinking to say something like that on Reddit, but this comment, it's really difficult to engage with people like ICE. I'm surprised they actually called them people there. They have an us versus them mentality, which of course the left wing doesn't have such a mentality, right? I guess that's what happens when you think you're the victim. It's just that like you're just protecting yourself. The us versus them mentality is encouraged by their superiors. That's because it's their job. Their job is to find illegal aliens. Yeah, that's their job. They're not out there to have conversations with. They're not out there to engage with the civilians. They're doing their job. That's their job. That's like saying like, oh, you know, as a cocaine dealer, it's really difficult to engage with the police. You know, they have this us versus them mentality, which is encouraged by their superiors. Are you insane? All the citizens here peacefully engaging with them and trying to de-escalate the situation. What situation? Everyone's just standing here. These people don't move. Well, that guy moves. He is definitely cold. I mean, this guy, shorts. He is just a wall. He is not moving. He's not letting ice in. He's putting his body in between them and that unwarranted raid. Anyway, weird title that really kind of like irritated me, and I don't like all the like grandiose BSing that's going on, and people like proudly talking about how they're undermining the government and thinking that their store is sovereign territory or something like. Minnesotans showing why they are the best people in the country. F ICE. If you're Christian, how can you watch this and side with ICE? Well, you showing that you're at least not from Minnesota, or if you were, you're definitely not part of the people you said you're some of the best in the country. I mean, what a weird thing to say, don't you think? You've literally just said that Minnesotans are the best in the country, and then you've said that you're worse than them in like the same 2 sentences back to back, and you're just on the internet. You're not actually out there in the cold doing anything. That really just goes to show you how bitter Redditors are. For instance, look at this comment. There are 100 of us to one of them. Think about the movie Ants. Thing is, we aren't going to be as violent and awful, and this is what keeps us normal, the majority being peaceful. When are they ever violent? The only time the ICE agents are any kind of violent is when they're arresting somebody. Which I'm not saying is always in good faith. Like, this is apparently peaceful protesters and incredibly violent, awful, evil ICE agents. That's what you saw here. Look at that. Look at how violent they are.
Back home.
Wait, is that, what was that? Was that a protester saying that?
Back home. Go the back home.
Oh, it is. There's a protester there telling people to F off and saying that they effing hate them. Right. Meanwhile, the ICE agents doing nothing, really. Okay. Now, I don't really consider myself too petty of a person. Everyone's got that shade to them, but I'm really just including this for the sake of the ICE agents there who had those women saying, oh, God bless you. Oh, I hope God gives you the love that you so obviously need because you're an evil bastard, and all of that stuff they were saying as the men walked away. Oh, there's one or two women there, and the ICE agents as well. They walked away having done none of the horrible things they were accused of. Well, here's what the left wing thinks of Christians. In case you were wondering what mega churches were up to this time of year, I can't play the sound for this, but I don't want to get DMCA'd. But it's just 38 seconds of some like mega church madness, which honestly is mad, but I mean, I'm an atheist. I don't have a problem with people doing religious stuff if it's not bothering anybody, hurting anybody. Still, I mean, this is out there, but I'm not saying that this is something that people can't do if they want to do it, if it makes them happy. I think maybe using large animals like that might be a little bit dangerous, but all the same, let's look at the comments that the left wing think about this. And they don't pay taxes or help with baby formula. Too expensive, I guess. What in the righteous gemstones? I don't know if they're commenting about how much money they're having or if it's just a joke. I'm not sure. Presumably it's a money thing. I'm just glad churches like this always take care of people in their time of need, which is presumably sarcastic, followed by tax them. This fever dream comment is reasonable, honestly. Same for this, I'm too lapsed Catholic to fully comprehend this kind of thing. So someone responds to saying that this is a very specific type of American evangelical, which, yes, very, very specific. And yet, just seeing one tiny 0.01%, a very niche thing, is all people need to attack all of it. One hairline fault, and they'll attack everything from that. I'm too European for this, fairly innocent as well. Definitely not cults. Definitely. Well, it's the classic. Gotta call them cults. Jesus would not condone any of this. That's right. Someone on Reddit said that you don't worship your God the right way. They also say your God isn't real, so why are you listening to them? Someone complaining about the animals. Another person saying tax the churches, especially the mega churches. There's starving and freezing people in our country. These types of excess genuinely makes me sick. I'm sorry, but it's not freaking needed. Bet you they're okay with immigration, though, even though there's starving and freezing people in our country. Another person saying Jesus would not be a fan. That's right. Another person who probably doesn't believe in that God saying that you're not worshiping the God the right way. IDK, what currency is in heaven? But I pay a lot of whatever it is to see the guys get denied at the pearly gates. Okay, that was a bit rough, but I'm assuming they're saying that they would give God money to have all of the people in this mega church sent to hell, which is really petty. So I'll end with this next one. Wait, why is Santa in this? Very good question. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Take care now. Bye-bye then.